And we're back. Why are
We
you?
are.
Why are you on your phone? What? I need everyone to know. Why are you on your phone? Huh? What are you doing?
I didn't know how
on your
long it would take.
phone? It took me not long. Took me not long.
Indeed.
And right into there.
Also, just have a short attention span.
Wait, did I not do this one yet? Oh, that's why. Okay. Yep. Whee!
God, this really looks cool. This would make a fucking awesome screensaver.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you remove the characters and you just had the background. on the audio, all you see little stems, little waveforms for the clicks of the recording.
It's really not my fault.
No, I mean honestly, like if we wanted to be really, really super professional, we could edit those out.
Yeah.
But that's crazy amounts of time, and we want to get these up in a timely manner.
Like just hide in the corner, maybe it won't get me. I have to get up there.
Would you? Speaking of like it won't get me. Would you want to see the new It movie?
No.
No. Does not look bad, I have to say.
I'm safe.
Does not look bad. It's an interesting take on it. Definitely more serious. Nope.
No, I'm safe. I'm safe up until I get on this side, and then I have to be careful. It should stop when I do it, though.
Nice.
Okay. I wasn't 100% sure on that.
But it should.
It should, in theory. That is how I imagine it to be. But it doesn't mean it's gonna happen like that.
Definitely save.
Get the fuck back up there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright.
Save again, just for the hell of it?
Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it.
Halibut.
Halibut.
Who doesn't like
fish.
halibut?
I don't like fish.
You're a sinful man. Oh god! Yeah, shit.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was gonna destroy
Yeah,
them.
no, I didn't know it could do that.
No. Get up. Oh, no. Ah.
You know, every time you say get up, I've been thinking of Chop Suey because earlier in the day we were making, a joke about a song, and that's all I hear is like, get up, da-da-da-da, even though the lyrics are wake up, but it's close enough.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Just wake up, please.
So I remember when that album came out, I think I was like 10 or 11, right? And I gotta say, I never heard music like that. Of course, I was just getting into heavier music, because there's that age, I think, where most kids, the music that they listen to are their parents' or their siblings' music, and they go through this period of discovery. I know I did, with trying to find the music that speaks to them, and so they go through, like,
I did it.
all sorts of music. And I remember when System of a Down came out with that album with, what was it called, Toxicity? And man, was it killer. And man, was it bombastic and confusing and all over the place in such a great way. I got more into System of a Down from Hypnotize and Mesmerize, because then by that time I was a teenager and I kind of formed what I wanted to listen to. I had a more informed ear about the kind of music I wanted to.
No! Oh, wait,
what about you? Like, when did you discover like music in general that was like this? Like, at what point were your musical tastes more like formed?
Oh, for me and not my sisters?
Yeah.
I shamefully have to say, like, when I started watching Toonami as a child. Like, Tenchi Muyo and stuff. That's what got me.
Yeah.
That's not what I
Well,
want.
those old anime shows, well, they're not that old, right? They're like, what, 90s? They had good music.
Got it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, no, like, and that's when I really started getting into like my own style of music, which a lot of people are like, that's not music, but it's like, but it is though. Like,
No,
it's not the normal music that normal people listen to in America.
And as a musician, I have to say, a lot of those songs are well written. And if you go to try to play them, they're not easy to play. A lot of Japanese music has a lot of, obviously, ancient Japanese tonal things, right?
Yeah.
But also they have a shit ton of jazz chords. You gotta know your seventh chords, you gotta know your augmented chords, your alt chords, you gotta know a lot of chords. And most musicians, I have to say, don't know their chords because it's fucking hard to learn and it takes a lot of effort. Holy shit. So, don't discredit those Japanese anime songs. You gotta know your theory, you gotta know your chords, and you have to have a good sense of rhythm. Because those chord changes happen fucking fast. We were watching, first we, as I guess some couples do that, I know that we did for a while, where you pick like a manga that we both would read or an anime that we both watched. One of them was called Kimi no Torike.
Oh, that was a good one.
I think in English it's like Reaching You or whatever. Yeah. It's still going on, but we just haven't kept up with it for a few years. But the opening theme song, I tried to learn it because I thought it'd be kind of sweet to learn, so we could sing and play it together and stuff. And god damn it, the chords like change really fucking fast. And I haven't tried to play in a long time. Maybe I could do it now because I really worked on music, on chords, on chordal studies.
Yeah.
But I'd still have a really hard time playing it because but it sounds really simple. But then if you look at the notation for it, it's like fuck, okay, put the 9 there, 13, okay, and oh fuck, really you're gonna make that? It's kind of like this game. Like maybe in the audience you're thinking this looks pretty easy, or I could do this, but I bet if you played, I bet you'd have trouble.
At least with this controller.
Yeah.
Alright, and save, and get the hell out.
And save.
And save, and 2, and 3, and 4, and save, and 2.
Kids are like that a lot, I have to say, with video games in particular, or just, I guess, kind of like most things, right? Where when you're a kid, you're like, oh no, I could totally do that. If I had the controller, I could totally do that. And then they do it, and they're like, oh, it's broken. The controller's broken.
Yeah.
They just come up with like, yeah, well, there's a fucking earthquake somewhere. There's an earthquake in Brazil, and now,
And now this.
And here in New York, right? It's like, it broke my controller.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, I leveled up a little bit.
I give kids a lot of credit for being fearless in that way. Fearless in just being full of shit with stuff. And they can get away with it because they're kids. They can get away with it until it gets to like the brattiness level. And then it's just like, come on. But otherwise I give them a lot of credit for just being full of shit in that sense.
Did I do this one yet? I don't think so.
Did you ever do that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think all of us did. I think it's more specifically a guy thing. I hate to say it, guys, but I think it is a lot of it is the masculinity thing. Especially during adolescence, where it's just like, oh yeah, I could totally do this, and then they try it, and it's like, well, I'm tired. Yeah, I could totally bench press, 300 pounds, and meanwhile you weigh like 90 pounds and you're 12, right?
Oh no, I want to be on the other side.
Nice, good catch. There's a certain amount of charm to that, I think, because it's like you're a kid.
Yeah.
In hindsight, there's charm. But when you're a kid, it's just obnoxious, and you gotta do the kid thing and being like, it's like, no, you're full of shit, Carl. You're full of shit.
I have to go the other way. Shit. I don't want to go this way. There's mean scaries.
I don't want to grow up. You know what was an interesting thing? I told Rabies this, but I'll tell the audience this. I was surfing through the channels, and there was a version of Annie on TV. I'm like, okay, I grew up watching the original Annie movie, from the musical Annie, and it had Bernadette Peters, and it had Tim Curry in it, and a bunch of other people. I think Albert Finney was Daddy Warbucks. And
is that what his name was?
Yeah, is it Warbucks or Morebucks? I can't remember. I think it's Warbucks. But anyways, so I saw a newer version that was made sometime in the 90s, right? Probably 15 years after the original or something. And one of the little girl who played Annie, I'm like, you look really fucking familiar. Where do I know you from? She is now a voice actress, and she was the voice actress for The Last of Us.
Oh, I am okay with this.
And I was like,
right.
Wow, it's an interesting thing how people's careers turn out, that she has this great career as a voice actress.
Oh, damn it.
And maybe she does on-camera work. I have to look it up. So I have to look up her name as well, so I don't quite remember off the top of my head. Top of my head. And but it was just interesting where you see certain people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to think, like, when you see commercials with kids or whatever advertising like a fucking shoe or something, you're like, who knows, in 15 years they could be, you know, an Academy Award winning actor or actress. And it's kind of fun to think about. And also in a weird way, I think it's nice to think for yourself, like, well, yeah, my life is shit right now, but maybe one day we'll all look back and we'll laugh. And then most times it's like, no, you get to that point and your life is still shit, and you're like, I'm not laughing. I mean, I'm laughing on the outside, but on the inside I'm fucking crying like hell. Which I think is how most people's lives are, where it's just one big disappointment that lasts a goddamn lifetime.
I got caught on a Sparks.
I think that's fair to say that most people's lives don't go the way they envisioned and dreamed.
Nah.
And it's kind of okay, and it's heartbreaking at the same time. It's okay because you have to justify it in some way, otherwise it's like, why are you alive? Because it really is heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
Like most people never dreamed that they would have the problems that they have, or that they'd be so miserable. I gotta say, it's like, man,
How?
you know, I'm so thankful that we have music in the world, and we have video games, and we have forms of expression in art.
How do I get up there?
That make our existence a little less miserable, right? Maybe through that. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Can you climb that thing? On the left side?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, what if you... Yeah.
There we go. There we go. That's what
That triple jump comes in handy.
It does. Nope. Fuck.
I guess you had to jump up, maybe. Yeah.
I'm like... Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me just...
Okay.
Here. Okay. No,
Okay,
I got
okay.
this. No, I... Can I... No.
What if you just jump up? Can you can't jump up. Oh, you can't jump up.
No, well, because I can't...
Yeah, you can't go through the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just...
And I know with these, like, you're supposed to... Oh, I can grab it.
Oh.
I don't think I ever knew that. I never knew I could actually just grab them. I always went for the jumpy bit.
Hmm. Well, it looks like you have to keep doing it.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. Does anybody fucking remember that? I remember when that came out, and I had no fucking clue what, like, Banana Phone or Newgrounds or anything was. We were probably, like, I don't know, 11 through 13 or something like that. No fucking clue what any of that stuff was. And, then I saw it. I don't think I understood. I don't think I got the humor for a long time. You were into Newgrounds for a long time, Rabies.
Yeah. I was all up in that. No, damn it. Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh.
Ay.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Criminy. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. What?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Hey, hey. Oh, oh, hey, yeah, whoa.
There we go. Now, the way I used to get that was just, like, I would just keep on trying to get through. Right? And then I would try doing it again.
Nice.
And I did it. Cool.
You did do it.
Let me just get in there.
Yeah.
Just in case. Okay. Go this way, and yeah, we're almost home free. Okay, do the poppy thing. Thank you. Alright, we're almost done with this. How long did we get? Yeah, we're almost done.
Incidentally, seeing that the rock that you just knocked down. I
don't think anyone can knock down the rock.
Oh, okay.
Go
just
on.
does it automatically.
No, I was making a
Oh, yeah.
joke. What now?
It just reminds me of the fact that outside my door, you know, there's the spider that laid eggs.
Yeah.
And you see, and Rabies noted that, you know, that one of the egg sacs hatched, and you see all these really fucking tiny, like pencil dot size spiders, like hundreds.
They're so cute.
Yeah, it's fucking horrifying. I have nothing against spiders, but it's like, now every time I walk outside my door, or walk into my house, that's on my mind now, amongst the plethora of, like, other anxiety, you know, ridden thoughts. But so if you guys saw that, if right outside your door was like, I don't know, if all those egg sacs hatched, because it's underneath like the garage opener thing, so we couldn't see it. What would you do? Would you, like, you know, try to, you know, would you just try to kill them all? Would you try to safely remove the spiders? Because spiders are good for the ecosystem. They're very important. Would you just fucking burn your house down? Like, what would you guys do? Write in the comments. What would you do if you had just a shit ton of spiders that you know are somehow going to make it into your house? And it's just a matter of time before it's like, yeah, time to move.
Time to just leave.
We
have to leave.
Yeah, time to put the house on the fucking
on the
market.
other side real quick? Nothing. I don't think I can. Well, I can. I just don't want to because I don't think there's anything over there that I care about right now. Save.
At some point, we're just gonna have. You know, we're gonna have to go back.
Oh, okay. No,
Oh,
this is the final. So you want to turn this into its own?
Yeah.
Alright.
So guys, thanks for watching and listening to, I guess, me specifically ramble, and thanks for watching Rabies get through these crazy difficult parts of the game.
Prepare to listen to him more because this next part, I need to concentrate.
I'm hopped up on caffeine right now, so I am on a fucking roll. Alright, so
Later.
we'll see you later. That was a shitty ending, but we're gonna keep it anyway because that's how we roll.
Are we keeping this part too?
We scorn convention and we just put out our shittiness in a way that's like... Because
I just hit the table with the controller.
Fuck it, that's fine. You know what? And you just start hearing shit in the background.
Just leave it in.
Just leave it in. Leave it in. Leave it all in. Fuck everything. Right?
Flip the table. Flip the table.
Alright, later.